Dude, I've been working out every single day, but how come I can't lose weight? Repeat after me. You cannot outtrain a poor diet. And that is one of the reasons why, through years of trial and error, I couldn't seem to see the results in my weight loss journey. But finally, I was able to see it in my previous weight loss transformation, which ultimately became sustainable. However, it's why I also struggled to see results in the past couple weeks, and it was a good reminder why that was. So if you're currently struggling with your weight loss journey right now and you're on the verge of giving up, but you saw this video, maybe this video can be a glimmer of hope for you. In this video, we're going to be discussing why nutrition is such an important factor when it comes to trying to lose weight, and how we can utilize this piece of information while working on our mindset in order to sustain our glow up. And if you find yourself staying until the end of this very video, oh my gosh, does it mean that you want to subscribe to me? And if you're new here, hi, I'm Vivian Lee. I've been making this glow up series recently. This is episode 4 now. And if you're a loyal subscriber of mine, you know that there's a delay in uploading this episode 4. So I sincerely apologize for the delay, but I wanted to document quality footage, but also I did get a little bit complacent. Let's not lie here. Regardless of the direction this series is heading to, I make content that validates your emotions, experience, and feelings. So I don't even know what my particular niche is, but all I know so far, that is what I want to do. That is my mission. So if you agree with that and you resonate with that, then give this video a like. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Here, we do not gatekeep, okay? So I'm going to give you guys some key reminders and key learnings that really helped me out in my past weight loss journey, and I believe that is going to help you as well in terms of nutrition and mindset. So number 1, it's not about punishing every food choice that we make. And I think it's really easy to get caught up in feeling like you feel really guilty after you ate something bad, considered bad, or you have been trying to eat healthy, but all of a sudden you eat something that you feel like isn't as much of a healthy choice, then you start to feel really guilty. But I want to remind you guys that if you felt like you ate something bad, instead of just like dwelling on it, just think, okay, I ate this and let's just move on. It's all about creating that balance and acknowledging that you can make better choices from then on. So it's kind of about like being able to create that balance and finding out, how can I pick up from where I left off of? Does that make sense? Left off of?
Okay.
Number 2, you can still have discretionary choices, but that doesn't mean it should make up your whole diet. You should be able to have a foundation day-to-day basis where you can kind of find that balance, but also create room for foods that you do want to enjoy. And by discretionary choices, I mean foods that have like little to no nutritional value. Now, a lot of people will tell you that in order for you to lose weight, you need to be on a calorie deficit. Correct? But sometimes it's not all about calories in and calories out. It's more than that. It's also being able to make healthier decisions as well. So at the end of the day, you have to kind of ask yourself, what is my goal here? Is my goal here to strictly lose fat? Or do you want to lose weight in a more healthier and safer way where you feel like it's on your own terms, so you feel like it can be sustainable? Which basically leads me to my next point. Instead of thinking, what foods are good and bad, ask yourself, what can I do from here? Instead of fully like diminishing what you want to eat and what you want to indulge in, just ask yourself, what can I substitute it with? What can I replace it with? Can I replace it with more whole and complex alternatives? Should I introduce more fruits to combat sugar cravings? I personally think switching your mindset and thinking this way instead is going to help you make positive dietary changes rather than restrictive eating. If you guys watch episode 1, you'll understand why I say that you can't outtrain a poor diet, because I mentioned in the video that I used to do powerlifting training, so that would require my frequency to be a lot. I would either train 4 to 5 times a week. So I would lift very heavy and I would train a lot throughout the week. Also, my cortisol levels were really high as well. And even drinking so much caffeine as well, it really built up to the point where I would have anxiety, panic attacks. And because I was lifting so heavy and I was training so much, I automatically thought, okay, this is my ticket to getting away from having a poor diet, and magically it will solve all the problems. But what's really funny and ironic about this is when I started improving my nutrition, and eating healthier, was able to see myself losing weight, I honestly didn't even train as much. There will be weeks where I didn't even train at all, like once to even none. So, but I would still be losing weight. You know what, guys? Take a shot every time I say you can't out-train a poor diet. Like that's all I feel like I need to keep saying. I don't know, for some reason I feel like I have to keep saying that, but I'm trying to ingrain it into your head, guys, okay? Because you can't. But the thing is, that is not all. It wasn't just solely changing my nutrition that helped me lose weight. There was so many more factors than that. It was the mindset work. It was the inner healing. So I did the dirty work in order to get where I am today. And if I had to work on my mindset and my inner healing and my gut health, I wouldn't gotten the results that I've gotten today. You don't have to limit yourself to bland foods in order to lose weight. So what really helped me personally was learning more about my cultural foods and cooking and learning how to cook my cultural foods, because that really helped me out and made healthy eating a lot more fun, less restrictive. Look, I'm not saying that Western food is bad. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that that was the type of foods that I would be recommended with, which was like oats, broccoli, chicken, protein snacks, and all of that stuff, you know what I mean? And for me personally, you know what, I feel like even though oats is really good for you, I just cannot eat that in the morning. I can't eat anything sweet in the morning. It has to be a bit savory, you know, like eggs. But to each his own. And when you think about it, there's just so many resources online nowadays, TikTok and YouTube, of how to make your cultural dish a little bit healthier if you do feel like it is a little bit unhealthy. For example, right, I am a huge cheese lover. Look, you know what? When I was at my most heaviest, I was eating food that had little to no nutritional value, but I would do even more to make it even more unhealthier. And I would put cheese with everything that I had. Like I was a cheese addict. Like I love cheese to this day, but not to that point. Okay, it was extremely excessive. I feel like eating like peanuts or like nuts or any sort of nuts.
These nuts.
And also like making like Vietnamese salad or like Thai fusion salads. Because like the fish sauce taste and then like the nutty taste on top, it really kind of gave that satisfying feeling that cheese does to me. Also, it helped increase my veggie intake as well. But anyways, once I started to claim my health, my mind, and my body back, I realized it didn't have to be complicated. And I just had to refine my knowledge by going back to the foundations. That's what I hope to share in this series as well, is break things down into bite-sized information based off what I learned and based off my expertise and knowledge and experience when it comes to losing weight. So hopefully it can help you guys out as well on this glow up journey. I think the point of this glow up journey is not solely focusing on losing weight, although in the first episode I told you guys that I wanted to lose a little bit of weight. But what I really want to emphasize in this series is to more focus on the mindset and the inner healings. So this can not only transform you, but also create sustainable results where you feel like you're no longer in that state of feeling depleted, because we all know how that feels. And you know, even though we do want to thrive in life, sometimes things do happen, life does happen. But what really matters the most is how can we pick up ourselves from there, which is reminding ourselves why we're doing this in the first place. I'm not going to show you guys what I ate every single day for the past couple weeks, because that would be a really long video. I'm just going to show you guys what I ate on specific days so I can share the strategies on what I did. On the February 26th, this is what I ate on that day. And in my reflection, I wrote that I was craving McDonald's, but you know what? I remember I was craving McDonald's really, really bad. In my reflection, I was saying that I was craving McDonald's really bad. So what I did was I drank a full cup of water and then I waited a couple minutes. Then I decided to make a salad instead. And this is not just a bland salad, okay? This was a really chef's kiss salad. I'm going to show you guys in the clip right here. It looks really good. It was so delicious. And so after that, I was still a bit hungry, and to be honest guys, I was craving Nutella. So instead of having white bread, I opted for a wholemeal bread, and the tub was nearly finished, so I just had like the small leftovers of the Nutella. And you know what's really funny guys, the next day I was still craving McDonald's. Even though I was close to eating it, I drove to my local shops. I parked as far as I could from the Macca's. I saw a bakery and I was like, the bakery is closer to where I parked, so let's grab banh mi instead. So I got a pork roll, and I only ate half the pork roll and I gave the rest to my brother. But moving on, if you really like my Notion setup, then you might like the Notion template that I made for you guys. It's just there if you want it. It's just in my link in the description box. So if you want to download it and follow on my journey, or even just like use it, just simply use it, then feel free to do so. But yeah, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.